everybody, my name is Nash Noob and welcome to Verdant Brink actually. I'm in a kind of hidden area right now, but we'll get to the main area of the map in a moment. So yeah, this is the Heart of Thorns beta. You can't actually see it because I think I have something covering it, but it says Guild Wars 2 GW2 HOT beta right up at the beginning. And with the outpost, and you guys can probably see that part. Had my dailies. No, I didn't do them yet. Oh, such a terrible person because I've been in here all day for the 2-hour stints that it's been allowing it. So quick double check, make sure everything's working properly. Perfect. So here we are with the awesome Revenant. Of course, I made a Revenant. Everybody made a Revenant. I think probably like 90% of people made Revenants. Some people didn't because I guess they wanted to play a character that they maybe already played before, and that's perfectly reasonable. I think that's a bug. I don't think this has never happened before. I'm so sorry, this has never happened before. Anyways, so right now I'm just kind of hiding in an underground area. I wanted to get out of the main, hubbub? I don't know, hubbub and rush, the word. Well, I showed you all the different things. So we're actually going to start off with the weapons. So I'm just reading everything and we're talking and telling you all about it right now. So right now I have, mace, axe. The axe currently we're only allowed to use it as offhand. I don't know if that means we're never going to be able to use axe as main hand, or it's just going to be offhand forever, and like mace if it's just going to be main hand, or if you can be offhand as well. I don't know about that. So anyways, with that as the main hand. So we have Misery Swipe, Anguish Swipe, and Manifest Toxin. So Torment, and Poison. So these are all attacking the other ones. This is just your basic attack. Nice and simple. Actually, pretty quick attack on this one. Just nice, just smacking them. Number of targets, different ones, number of bounces. You can just go and hurt them. Pretty basic attack. This one is the Smasher Mace into the ground, causing flames to erupt from the mist, and that's Searing Fissure. So if you see that, that's a pretty intense looking attack. And also, if you look at the bottom, you see Combo Field Fire, and this is actually pretty cool. Next one is your Echoing Eruption. Leap at your foe and deliver a massive attack that cascades outward. Each attack area is a blast finisher. So we have our blast finisher, which is kind of cool. That kind of looks like a good attack. So I'm also going to show you this too. Just going to wait for it to cool down. So we have this one. 3 stacks of might. So 2, 3, you instantly can give yourself 3 stacks of might. I did this with my boyfriend. By the time these guys have cooled down, you can go and put up another 3 stacks of might. So with 2 people, you can go and get to 12 stacks of might pretty quickly. Although maybe it'd be better to just have a whole bunch of people, but still 2 people, minimum 6 stacks of might. It's pretty awesome. Like, not the greatest, but pretty awesome. Next is Frigid Blitz. Hurl your axe at your target, damaging and chilling the foes that the axe passes through. When axe reaches your target, Shadow Step to it and deliver large blow. So, Revenant has a Shadow Step. That's kind of rad. Because I don't have any enemies here, you won't be able to see it properly. Oops. So you must have an enemy targeted to use your skill. But yeah, so if you see something thrown at it, kind of like a Shadow Shot, right? That's the thief one. You Shadow Shot. It's very similar mechanic to that one, where it shoots and then you zip to it. So I definitely like that. It makes it kind of a little bit nicer to be able to use. I'll show it a little bit later. Next is Temporal Rift. So slice into the mist, creating an unstable rift. After short duration, this rift will collapse in on itself, pulling in enemies. So a lot of torment and like a lot of conditions on this. If you see that, just rips. It's kind of rad. Kind of rad. Next is the Heal Soothing Stone. We only have, if you look at it right now, and I'm going to go and get into rest afterwards, but we only have 2 sets of skills unlocked right now, and you're going to understand what I mean by a second. So they haven't unlocked very many skills for us right now. So Soothing Stone, just basic heal, better retaliation. Nothing too exciting, nothing bad though. Next is Inspiring Reinforcement. So Legendary Dwarf. This is kind of funny. Create a stone road that damages and weakens foes as it's created. Once it's created, it will pulse, granting stability to allies. allies. Allies? Okay, anyways. Brick Road! And what's even cooler is, so let's wait for the cooldown on that, though I really didn't have to. So, do this again, and then swiftness. Not very much swiftness, but a fair bit of it. There we go. So we have 2 combo finishers, and just like the basic setup of this. Next is force engagement. Launch a chain at your target. When the chain connects with a foe, it slows and taunts them. So again, that's not one I have to go and show later, but it just shoots out a chain to them so they can't get far. This one is very fun. I can't use this right now because of this little bar here. So it's 50% right now, and you can kind of, I don't know if you can see it properly. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, you can see it properly. It's just kind of swirling in the mist. So this goes up or down. It stays at 50% when you're not using it. But if you're using it a lot, it can go down or it can go up. It just depends on how you're doing everything. And when you have it more, you can use this one. So invoke hammers to circle around you, damaging foes. It's actually kind of fun to have. It's not the strongest kind of attack, but you have those spinning around you while you're still able to do other attacks as well. Also, the stability will be nice on like some jumping puzzles and stuff. Anyways, and last one is channel the power of the right of the Great Dwarf to turn yourself and nearby allies to stone to reduce incoming damage. So I'll turn into it right now. I have become stone. And hopefully you guys can hear that too in the background. So you come to stone for a couple seconds. So you saw that, it went down, and now it's back up to 50%. So I'm gonna hit it's my mouse 3 button, but it'll be F1 skill for most of you. And now we've switched. So before we were at the legendary dwarf stance, now we're actually at the legendary demon stance. So our first 1 to 5 skills have stayed the same. Those are all the same. So nothing different between those ones. But our latter half of them are a bit different. So our heal's a bit different. Legendary demon. Oh, sorry, empowering misery. Heal yourself. Heal more for each condition currently applied to you. So the more conditions you have on you, the more you're gonna heal. This one's kind of awesome for like if you're against, I don't know, maybe like a necro or some of these guys, right? In PvP, I can see this being pretty interesting. 7, pain absorption. Grant resistance to yourself and nearby allies. Absorb conditions from those allies, gaining additional resistance per condition. So you give yourself a bunch of conditions, but it boosts yourself and it helps your allies. So it's kind of, this one's weird. It's more like self-sacrificing. You can kind of see that you just absorb it all into yourself. Give yourself some blindness. Next is banish enchantment. Deal damage to your foe, remove bones from, and apply confusion to that foe. Apply bonus confusion if you have equal or more conditions than the threshold applied to you. So again, I'll have to show you guys that later. And then unyielding anguish. Leap toward the targeted area, tormenting foes and creating a demonic field that debases enemies. Apply bonus torment if you have equal or more conditions than the threshold applied to you. So also, if you see, there is another combo finisher. So combo field is dark. So we're gonna do that, and then I definitely fucked that up. So I'll try and redo that. And I wasn't able to do it properly. Combo field dark. Oh, maybe it's, I don't know, but this is another one, combo field dark. I'm probably just doing it wrong. This one I'm not able to do right now because you have to have more of the power bar. I don't even know what you call that. But summon the power of the legendary demon to transform into a powerful avatar. So you go kind of like weird looking. It's pretty interesting though. So current conditions currently on you are ineffective, stacks duration, embrace the darkness, 10% all damage. Self-torment though, you 176 damage and 176 damage if moving. So you ignore the conditions, but you still end up being slower. And like, so I don't know how that works. So that's the sword and the, not the sword, the axe, mace axe combo. And those two. The other one, I'll just be changing the front, or going over the front 5. So hammerbolt, hurl your weapon at enemies, striking foes in the path. So this one, you actually, it's a bit slower, but it's a bit of a ranged attack, which is nice. that we able to have some range attack today. Quiescence of Ruin. I don't know how to say that one. I don't think I said either of those words right. Slam the ground with your hammer, creating a cascading energy eruption of energy. So this one is pretty fun to watch too. I really like the animations and everything for this. So leap through the mist into the target area. When you land, damage and chill foes in the area, then teleport back to your previous location. Again, nice thing is it's a blast finisher again. Easy enough. Field of the Mist. Create a field from the mist that blocks incoming projectiles in front of you. This one that actually is noticeably useful when I was running around with this in just around the map with it. So I actually saw a fair bit of use to it, and that one was almost always on cooldown. And this one, which I did the animation first accidentally, but drop the hammer, summon a massive hammer from the mist to strike the ground. And again, this is also a blast finisher. So we have 2 blast finishers right there. Not too sure why we'd be getting so many. Also, again, combo field is dark. So a lot of good ones for this one. So anyways, that's for just the weapons. So there's might stacking right off the bat and swiftness. Pretty cool basic ones. Next, we're going to go over the traits and trait lines. So they only gave us 3 different lines to look at right now. So dealing with the precision line and condition damage, toughness and healing power, and ferocity line. So corruption, retribution, and invocation. So we can go through them all. Critical hits have a chance to cause torment. I'm just going to minimize this so then I can max it all out properly. Using a legendary demon stance grants resistance for a short amount of duration. So let's go through. Coming conditions provide you with a small amount of healing. That's actually pretty awesome. Although the amount of healing you get is 51 healing is pretty minuscule to how much damage you get from conditions, but kind of keeps you from absolutely melting instantaneously. Use legendary demon stance skill grants you resistance for duration. So it's really flipping between those 2 states seems to be a really good idea. You don't want to stay just on one state, you want to stay on multiple states. And also, if you look and see, there's a little line up here, and it looks like you can have a few different professions, a few different legendaries that you can go and channel, which is awesome, and I really can't wait to see which ones they are. Next one, Venom Enhancement. Poison lasts longer. Poison, you do some poison and everything, not really with this guy, but it's good to have. Next, increased damage for every condition on you. Chance to chill your foe when you land a critical hit. And spontaneous destruction. Use banished enchantment and strike a foe that has boons equal to or greater than the threshold. So it just automatically does banished enchantment, I guess. Next is... okay, there we go, brought it up. Diabolic Inferno. Burn nearby enemies when using elite skill, which is actually 1,518, burning 3 seconds. That's pretty good. Maniacal Persistence. Increase your critical hit chance every few seconds. Its bonus is reset when you land a critical hit. And Pulsating Pestilence. Chance when struck to copy all conditions currently on you to your nearby foes for a few seconds. So that's pretty cool. So that's all in the corruption line. So now you have a little look at all of them. Hopefully, pause the video if you want to go over and look at everything better. Definitely do that. Next is Retribution line. So planar protection. Create a field of mist when you take damage from falling. If anyone knows me, they know I like to leap off cliffs, so I'll probably have to sacrifice something to make sure I have planar protection. And I actually put it on because I was leaping off places and dying a frustratingly amount, and now I don't die as much, so I'm happy about that. And glad I was able to put that on. Close quarters, foes that strike you from farther away from the range threshold deal less damage, so that's kind of cool. So range attacks are less effective, and the Revenant seems medium to close range, mostly close range attacks. So that kind of makes it extra effective than someone going and just staying far away from them and Ranger longbow 2 from afar, and then what can the Revenant do? Well, they can go and not get as much damage done from them. Improved aggression, taunt foes deal less damage to you. Taunt has an increased duration when applied to non-player characters. So I actually haven't seen taunt on us. We haven't got a chance to use it, have we? We have?
Yeah, the forced engagement attack does it.
Oh, okay.
That forces you.
Oh, yeah, never mind. You're right.
Of course I'm right.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, eye for an eye. When disabled by foe with stun, daze, knockback, pull, knockdown, taunt, float, fear, launch, or sink, taunt that foe for a short duration. So they get knocked away, or they have to, you know, taunt with taunt. Retaliation, evasion. Gain retaliation after you dodge. I would rather have swiftness after I dodge, but retaliation's pretty cool too. Redeem protection. Gain protection whenever you're disabled by stun, daze, knockback, pull, you know, all the different ones again. And then this one, empowering vengeance. Gain might when struck while under the effects of retaliation. Hell yeah, gaining extra might? Sounds great. Chance to hit to spawn a destructive hammer. Like that too. And instead fast rejuvenation. Chance when struck to heal yourself. So 50% chance. And I don't know if that's for like every 50, or if that has a cooldown and stuff. It doesn't say that has a cooldown. Now for this one, for final line, cruel repercussion. When one of your attacks is negated, your next attack will deal bonus damage. So if someone's interrupting you, your next attack is gonna go and deal 50% bonus damage. So I can see ways this could be pretty cheap and also, but still pretty fair. Cleansing channel. Invoking a legend removes a condition. So nice little condition, not really full cleanse, but removal. Fierce infusion. Using a healing skill grants you fury. Equilibrium. Invoking a legend triggers a burst from the mist that heals allies. If your energy is below the threshold, it damages foes if your energy is above the threshold. So damage or healing. So there's a lot of like, I don't know what the word would be, but like parallels. So sometimes damage, but you're also healing. So yeah, I don't know. With this build that they're giving us right now, there's a lot of synergy between the two, or like give and take between the two. Equilibrium. Equilibrium, that would make sense. Invigorating flow. Heal yourself and use a skill that has an energy cost. Incense response. Gain fury when you break out of a stun. Rolling miss. Critical hit chance has increased effectiveness when you're under the effect of fury. Gain might when you use a skill that drops your energy below the threshold. And while your energy is above the threshold, your outgoing healing is increased. While energy is below, incoming damage to you is reduced. Kind of great. Kind of great. So now I'm gonna actually go and waypoint probably back to the beginning. Right now I'm just in a hidden area. This is just, I think that right now this is just some area that isn't populated by actual NPCs, but it probably will become the actual map. This is just something. So Itzel tribe needs to restock their larders. Itzel food supplies. There's a bunch of different ones in the map. This is where, so we actually meet the Itzel and the Hylic that are here. They're, oh cool, it's actually uncontested right now. Alright, so, okay, all over the point. So events in this map, a good portion of them, especially during the night, are about securing these waypoints so you can use them. During the night, you have a lot of Mordrum attacks, a lot of them attacking, and you will lose these waypoints. So you have to try and reclaim them and keep them so you can actually get people in and get people around the map quicker. As you can see, we're only a portion of the map, not all of it for sure, and I don't know if it goes out this way, I don't know how far it goes out. We just get this little tiny instance area here. But yeah, so this is the Itzel place. Look at them, the Itzel villagers, cute little map or cute little hometown. And I've been a lot of I'm sorry, I'm talking about the events. I had a momentary lapse of like remembering to. So this one, you can see it's contested right now, and all the lovely little commander tags are there right now, because there's a few events that were happening there. One of them that happened here was a mortar event, so a vine was reaching up at something and blocking it, so we were trying to shoot the vine, and then a troll was like healing the vine. I don't know, it was pretty confusing, and something was kind of bugged because we just had no clue what we were doing, so we weren't having any success. And there's a lot of just clearing the Mordrum out, killing them all. Right here, actually, what they're doing is they're probably we're escorting, like in Silver Wisp, we have to escort people. So there's some pack people, and they made their way over here, and so a bunch of people escorted them all the way here. Right now, these are a bunch of stairs going up, and people will have a bunch of sniper rifles that you actually pick up from the ground. It's a pretty big distance, and hopefully once it uncontests, I'll be able to show you later. And you shoot at them with the sniper rifles that have a lot further range than you would normally, and be able to get those ones down there. But the sniper rifles obviously despawn once you get off that top ledge. While they go, the NPCs break down some rubble that falls down here, so then they can get back to the waypoint there. And then this is another temple, so this is an outpost that we need to keep secure, and this is an outpost that we want to keep secure, and this is an outpost, and a bunch of different places want to keep safe. Wyvern Cliffs, I have seen, and I wasn't able to get to the Wyvern in time because I was on the other side of the map, but I did see it with Jordan. Also, kind of cool thing was up here, you had to hop up and do an egg collecting event, like Wyvern eggs, and get them down to the Itzel, Breeding Gulch. So a bunch of different things. Very lively, very like, okay, we need to stick together and help each other out and get around it. So next, it'll be what everybody was so excited for. Glider mechanics. I was able to get it. I will definitely like talk about all the masteries, but we just have to see how beautiful this is. Just going from my life. And you actually have a bar showing how far you want. So what you want to do is go like that and then fly again. And I fucked up. I'll go and try and make it back to this one. And I'm gonna die. And you fall out of the map if you continue like what I just did. But anyways, so yeah, it doesn't have a super long, and obviously I only had the basic glider unlocked. I don't have being able to do the updrafts or anything because I haven't been playing all day, but it's very hard to level up in this map. They definitely made it so we'd only be able to unlock 1, maybe 2 levels in the mastery as we go along today. Also, they gave us all celestial gear, which I'm pretty sure we've heard people talk about before. So, since we went into that, let's go into masteries. Obviously, I spec'd into gliding and tiny bit into updraft use, but I'm not even going to try because we're not even going to be able to get into it. So, masteries, everybody, for the first 2 hour stint, everybody was super confused, like, how the fuck do these work? How do we get them to work? Why can't I go in gliding? Everybody wanted to go gliding right away, and none of us could. You have to go and get mastery points, which so you can get them in a couple different ways. So if you actually see up ahead, there is a mastery point right there that I actually haven't communed with yet, and then there's another one down there that I have communed with, and there's one over there, and I think those are the 3 that I saw so far. You get like 2 mastery points just for doing the main story at the beginning. So you check what you want to go and start leveling up, and then as you level up with experience-wise, that gets poured into the mastery line of that one. And then once you get it, once it fills up, you have to spend an actual mastery point on it. So those points, so total mastery points, I have it's 3, but unspent is 2 because I spent one already on the glider mechanics, but you can only do it once it's already all the way full. So glider basics, just so I can glide. Updraft use, lean in, all these ones. Here, I'll just go slowly over all of them, so you guys can just pause and get to read all of them. But it's really cool. I don't know if all of them you have to do in order. I'm pretty sure you do, just with how they're laid out. That's in the mushroom lore. There's also a bunch of bouncing mushrooms that I'll show you guys where they're hiding to. Bouncing mushrooms, and there's also speed mushrooms, so blazing speed mushrooms, adrenal mushrooms, recovery mushrooms, all these really cool ones that you can go around. We've heard about them before, but now we can actually see them. Nuak lore. In the Nuak place, I should have gone up there and shown you guys, but some of them just say, like, numbers right now, so we can't understand what they're saying. It doesn't make any sense to them what we're saying, or Anet just did that so then we can't read any spoilers to what's going on ahead. I don't know, and actually found some enemies that had that same cute. It was just like, you know, bracket 532079 bracket, and that's like an enemies that were in that in like a way corner of the map. So I don't know. So all the different Nuak energies, Nuak alchemy, all the different things you'd be able to use. Wyvern Defiance, this one's pretty cool. So instead of getting knocked all the way down off the cliff, because they are at the very top of the cliff, you get knocked down, you're dead. Unless you like somehow are able to pull out your glider in time. So Itzel lore too. So I get to hear the Itzel language and be able to talk to them as well. Their writing, herbicides, leadership, hunting, stalking, and exalted lore too. So we haven't heard them talk much about like the exalted and any information with this, but this is guaranteed. There's gonna be stuff. We're gonna learn more. We're gonna learn the language. We're gonna learn how to find ore gathering. Okay, so remove rare materials from ore in Arc Basin. So Arc Basin, we know the name of another place now, because I don't think Arc Basin I've seen it on this map. So that's an extra place that now we know is going to exist. I don't know if people have seen it on a map before. Some of them being able to break through the Mordrim better. Yeah, and there's also Pacteria, so Fractal Attunement Mastery. Being able to go and do more fractals, and also Legendary Precursor Crafting. That's kind of rad, so being able to do that. Trying to remember everything else. I'll go and show you the mushrooms really quick, so. Woo! You can actually see the proper line now. So as you know, the way you can kind of do it and be able to get further, if you don't want to go and die. And there is some glitchiness with the glider still. It's not perfect, but it's been working mostly really well. I've had a lot of fun like jumping off. So this is Bouncing Mushroom. So I can't interact with it yet because I don't have the Bouncing Mushroom one. But then it would shoot me up there, and then there's a mastery skill up over here. So that would be how you'd have to get it. So up there, and then maybe glide over to there. Definitely something I want to do. There's another one. There's a whole bunch of speed ones hiding all over. There's a mithril ore. Also, too, unrelated note. What are these? What do we have? And what are these? There was some sawgill mushrooms, if I remember correctly, that I harvested and then came up with these. So guaranteed there is new, like potentially ore, definitely ore, because we saw it in the other thing, and definitely new plants that are going to be available. I also got something else, but I can't remember what it was. So anyways, and flying over. It's just like so cool. It's actually, considering, it works really well. I have to sneeze so bad. Hopefully I don't sneeze in this recording. So, palm sapling. These ones just drop elderwood logs, if I remember correctly. So yep, just elderwood logs. I've been depositing to my bank. I don't think they say that everything in the beta, because there's no salvage kits or anything to be able to use any of these. This is all just random stuff I got from the beta. Like also Miscrim, they give us a celestial thing still. It didn't show really as we checked afterwards. We didn't get any of the unlocked skins, so nothing too special or exciting about us. This is unlocked now, so I'll go over there. So this is the ruins of like some massive castle. It's pretty cool. We're gonna run up to the front part. So a lot of the stuff is blocked off right now. We're not. Oh, and this is a speed boost mushroom. So you can see that you have to go and spec into that to be able to use it. Oh, right there in front of us too. But if you go here, they don't have it set up right now, but when you're defending it, a bunch of sniper rifles spawn all up here. And then down here, it will be tons of Mordrim trying to make their way up, and you're going to be shooting at them. Sniper rifle doesn't do tons of damage, but enough, and especially with how far it is, it's kind of nice when there's like tons of them down here, and you can kind of sit back here and protect them, like when it's being contested. Oh, here are they. This is where they're hiding. This gets covered in rock, and you can't get through them. So Chief Aviator Skybreaker, he, them. That looks like a she. Kind of helps control this area. And then, like, look at that. Look how tiny that person is. And we lean into it. And spiral. I double tap. I don't think you actually have to double tap to get it to work, but I do. I panic. So you can see them. There's Mordrum grunts. I wonder if we're gonna be able to see. There's also some new Mordrum. So Mordrum grunt, I think they're new, but there's also Mordrum courtiers and Mordrum. I don't remember what they're called. Maybe I can find them. No, it doesn't look like any of them are here right now. Oh, maybe I should show you guys. Okay. So, what were the ones that I couldn't use because I need to have an enemy targeted? Well, I'll use this one. So look at this super scary avatar I become, right? And we'll go and just smash him. And oh yeah. So this one's not so good because it's just kind of throwing. Like you have this great hammer and then you're just smashing it around. We're all in Celestial, so I'm not very strong right now because that's just what they gave us. Also, something that's kind of cheap. So 6, I'm healing. Then I switch. And then healing's available again. I don't know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna make it fix that so you can't just go and constantly be switching back. Because the heals, like if you saw that, they're really short heals. So I'm gonna heal and then switch again, and I only have 13 more seconds. So instead of having to wait 30 seconds for a heal, I only have to wait 13 seconds and gain a heal each time. And yeah, it's not like the best ones, but I know there's something. So you can see those happening, just ripping through them. And I'm going to maybe try and get away from them right now. Ah! And only a couple more seconds of that. Just ignore me! I want to go and get out of combat! I'm able to switch weapons so I can show the other ones too. Oh yeah, and that one. It's always fun when it takes forever to go and get out of combat. You can tell how well I planned out this whole thing. Okay, let's go fly somewhere. I can't even waypoint right now. Oh, there we go. There we go, as I start to run into the Mordrum. Oh, do not auto-run in this map. I am going to warn you right now. As I do it myself. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so let's go after... Just not gonna... Okay, Mordrum grunt. So the 4. You kind of go past them, but that was a shadow shot. They were pretty close, so not the greatest representation, but smashing, and then this one as well. Also, we're gonna do our 9, so our swirling axes. Kind of fun. They don't do a lot of damage, but they do a fair bit, which is kind of cool. That's gonna hurt. And then this one, so let's entangle it to us. So you can't get away, sir. And then it's gonna do the normal Jungaroo thing of being silly underneath there. I need some heals. But look, now I have 2 more heals. And it's really funny because like when you're channeling them, they kind of speak to you as you limp along. Condition cleanse. Alright, where can I go back to the Itzels? Let's see if I can find... And it's really cool, like I'll go and show you maybe the area that I was hiding in before. Ooh, frame rate's not very great right now. The Itzel... I want to show you guys. And I'm flying right now, there. It's kind of, excitable. It's just like, oh... I can do it whenever I want to. Just over this way. I think these are the ones that we will see. Yeah. So these ones, they just, like you can just talk to normally. People here friendly or hostile. You know, we get to go and talk to them. I'm not going to go through all the things right now. But, get to go and talk to them and see them. But see? 55904. You talk to them? 484430. 416480. I don't understand them, so I'm not actually able to interact with them, and same with these ones. And I know they won't, but I would be so happy if they made it the gliders able to be used. in like rest of the world. It would be the best thing ever. But you can see there's like drawbridges and everything above us that we can use. So normally that would have hurt, but it didn't. Also, though, maybe I'll try and get some fall damage somewhere so then you guys can see the fall damage reduction that Revenants can use, you know? How it pops up. I'm lost. Oh wait. Yeah, this is kind of the way. So in this area also is going to be the enemies that show up that have the numbers on it as well. And since I'm running here too, so Sylvari's upcoming role, because what my little note here that I wrote to myself was, there's kind of like a recap in the beginning that I didn't actually record because I'm stupid, that kind of talks about what it is, and I think it's Traherne talking, saying like all these terrible things that just happened, and you know, hopefully you guys can come and save us because everything got fucked up. But then Traherne and oh, see, there we go, that one. So what is that? It looks like kind of like, I don't know, a troll or something, but it's 5279220. Alright, now we don't have any access to over there, and if I go over there I will just die. Oops. Well, I guess I'm just gonna float this way anyways. So yeah, so the thing is that they say is that when they were traveling, all Sylvari heard Mordremoth's call, and some of them responded. Some of them turned to him, but not all of them. Okay, but every Sylvari heard it. So I guess that's the big thing, is trying to figure out which Sylvari are going to be good and actually be listening to us and be able to be trusted, and which Sylvari are not. But it's definitely, you know, totally plausible that not all of them were able to. There's some of the Mordrim, like I said before, were called Nightmare Courtiers, and so I definitely wonder if those were like, no, Mordrim Courtiers, sorry, but I definitely wonder if that's Mordrim Court. Nightmare Court that was converted into Mordrim. There was a couple of them that kind of seemed like that, like those guys would be really easy to convert considering what they don't, you know, have the protection of Ventari's tablet anyways. Also, too, I guess a big question would be, how are Revenants existing? Another thing is, too, is Ritlock, like, bursts into the scene when you're going and protecting and securing the camp in, like, the isolated cutscene, or isolated instance, and he just bursts into steam, and then somebody, I don't remember who, says, "What magic are you using?" Which doesn't entirely make sense if we are Revenants as well. So I'm wondering how they're gonna do it. Like, my theory is that that they're like, you know, this magic has been passed down in my family for some time, but we have to keep very quiet about it. Oh, I saw a girl mushroom, so I can show you guys that too. Oh my god, and guys, pocket raptors. Motherfucking pocket. This is like Jurassic Park, what is it, 2 all over again. It's so awesome. Oh. Oh, that didn't hurt me at all. They do attack. I don't know why they're not attacking right now. They're gonna swarm. See? It's a question mark! Yeah, so maybe it's just like, oh, this magic was, like, passed down in my family for ages, and we can see into the mist, and we let the mist guide us. I don't know exactly what it would be about. Oh my god, fuck up. Oh, and smoke scale. They're kind of intense, too. Would be the reasoning behind it, that the Revenants apparently exist, but no one knows about them. You think like Order of Whispers people probably would, because they know everything, but that's not. I'm sure there'll be a reasonable explanation of this. Come on, ain't it? I believe in you. I believe that you can go and tell us everything. I'm just gonna go and give you guys a fall damage one. Because when we were making our beta characters, oh, that wasn't far enough. They only let us see, I think, like 5 of the pages maximum. Like, the only page I got to pick, you know how you get to pick, like, my character wears this, and my character dreams of this, and my character's on a rescue mission for this. We only actually got to see one screen where we actually picked what type of blindfold we had. There was 3 of them. One was for, oh, I picked this one because it's stylish, and then the basic one because I picked this one because there's nothing easy for, or you just don't need anything fancy, I'm just here what I need to do. And then there was a 3rd one that was just super spiky, like has the same, my mist usage. There we go. This is the Revenant fall damage protection thing. Yeah, so one was super spiky, one was just like pretty, and one was just plain. So that's the 3 different types of like Revenant story things. But we didn't get to see anything else, so it's really kind of interesting what they're hiding. Ain't it? What are you hiding? So that's my theory, I guess, is just like, you know, able to communicate with the mist, but it's kept quiet because of its effect. Because maybe the mist, like, because you can, it's like time exists both future and in past, all in the mist, so you wouldn't want exactly someone to, just like everybody to have that access to that information, right? It could be something to take a lot of control of. So that's mine. Hey, Strix, a huge one.
What?
Someone with the name Strix, but spelled differently, and it was a human. And so yeah, this is this little area. Pardon?
Of course, it was a human.
Of course, it was a human.
You can't be any other race in here.
Well, okay. Oh, okay. And yeah, that's the thing too, like with all the different races too, right? If one race could be Revenant, then it would make even more sense, right? But if all the races could be, I don't know, it's kind of hard to, and then yeah, that weird thing that just happened was, it wanting to go. This is just, look at that, look how just peaceful that is. Look how much better cinematics we could do. I would be so happy if we can do this in actual game, you know, in different places. I would be so happy. God, I don't know, what else is there? I think that's everything. That's everything that I thought about wanting to talk about. I don't know where the fuck that guy just went. Everybody's going crazy. Look at all of us Revenants, all running around like crazy. And I should probably go, because I spent a long time talking about that, and I want to spend more time playing, and I can't wait. Oh look, it's a tag party. There's a lot of commanders on this map. I should probably put my tag up too, because this is what we do. Massive amounts of tag. What the? Oh, that's an eagle griffin. I guess I didn't see that guy here before. And tasty insect larva. Yeah, there's so many like different things, and it feels like, and it's only showing us a tiny glimpse of even like the NPCs that are supposed to exist in this map. And also too, this is like half of Virgin Brink, maybe, that we're getting to see, and it is still a massive area. And you know, there's massive crevices and everything that we can go down, and there's a, oh, actually I wonder if that's gonna be up to you. Quickly, I like talking about things and seeing things. I'm just gonna see if this is up right now, because they did secure it already. There's a couple events you can do. One of them is in the Stony Castle one, and you have to go into the bottom of a pit, and I don't know if you're supposed to kill the jungle tendrils or not. I haven't really had any major success with it, but you're supposed to salvage a bunch of stuff from the wreckage. So it's a big pit, like a mini Colosseum, like, so, or no, like the Tower of Pisa, as if it was hollowed out, kind of like that, I'd say. Oh yeah, this is up, so let's see if I can do it. Oops. Joy provides a reward for the fastest hunters. The faster you go, the more gods you can catch. Yes, I am. What can I do? Let's see if this is random. Oh fuck! So that's the one problem, is this is still a little bit buggy. Is it randomly wants to go on there. So I don't know where else we're supposed to go. As you can see, I keep accidentally summoning it. I'm not too sure where I'm supposed to go from here. If I was maybe supposed to go up there for summoning the bugs. But there's just weird little, like that. Oh, there's bugs there. I was supposed to catch them, wasn't I? And, oh, bugs required for bronze rating. One of 15, and it's about a minute left. Oh, cool. So yes, you can go and get all these bugs. So I guess I'll catch that bug. Oh my gosh, and as you can see over here, there is one of the updraft things that were talked about. No! Right there, so you can go and get yourself sent back up again. And then a bouncing mushroom, so you can get up there. And there's just so many places. I really wonder how far up the bouncing mushrooms send you, because Like, okay, yeah, I could totally hop up here myself, which kind of seems like it. But then there's just like area up here that I can't get to. So I'm excited. I don't know. I want to see it all. I don't want this beta to be over because I want to discover everything before it's done. But that's it for this episode. Not episode. This little talk about, you know, facts and theories. I didn't have too many theories because I'm not really great at making theories, but I had some facts, so maybe I'll be a little bit helpful. So hopefully you guys like the information I was able to provide for you today. And anyways, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.